What's up, internet? It's me, your boy Frostbyte, back at it again with another video, and today we got guitar-ist. We got guitar, broski. We got a sick riff such as. But what's up, Sigfrid, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We don't have a lot going on today. We got chair, woohoo! The cuck chair, I think. I'm kidding. We've got the chair. What is up, internet? It's me, your boy Frostbyte, back at it again with another video. And today we just got guitar. Not even gonna lie, I have nothing really to talk about. Oh, I'm seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie and potentially the JJK movie on the same day. Yippee! Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Bruh, reconnecting is diabolical, because there ain't no fucking internet here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm bored, guys. I'm uncontrollably bored. I go to work, I go home, I sleep on this couch, and then I go back to work. I am uncontrollably bored. I'm bored, guys. I gotta like wring my hair out. Okay, so I washed my hair, so it's no longer fucking life of the average human being. Exactly. I am uncontrollably bored. I want to go do things, but I ain't got money to go do things. I want to see movies, but I have no money to watch the movie. I would play video games, but I have no fucking internet. And everyone else has the goddamn consoles. I have no fucking internet, no fucking consoles to play on. Fuck. My computer, I'd play on that, but still, I got no goddamn fucking internet. I can't attach it to the fucking thing because we're out in the middle of the fucking boonies, so it would change literally nothing. Even if I attach the Ethernet, we don't have any, the internet provider doesn't really go out here. So the fucking internet will just suck regardless of attached to Ethernet or not. I've got no internet attached to my fucking computer. There's nothing. There's nothing. Yo, what's up, Richard? How you doing? I would do other things, but there ain't shit to fucking do. So I've been trying to practice guitar, and look. I fucking suck. I fucking suck. That's like the only riff I fucking know is. Like that. My God, stop moving, guys. What the hell are you doing? What are y'all doing over there? Stop moving. I don't know why I keep getting so many fucking notifications. As I lay dying, broski, I don't actually know how to play guitar. I'm just throwing shit in there. The only song I know is Animal I've Become, which is... That is... I know you don't. I was joking. I can play As I Lay Dying songs. The cat finishing the song is crazy. Did the cat finish the song? And then I also know if I... Let me change this to this right here. I also know some other songs like this. There. Those are the only songs I know. Oh, and then I know... Those are the only ones I know. But yeah, no. Video games are out of the question because my computer barely, for some reason... Okay, so I don't have any internet. My phone does not have space on it, so I can't download any fucking games and then just upload them to it. Otherwise, I do that. You haven't wrote anything? I mean, I have. But again, I suck at guitar. I don't play the guitar in the band that I'm in. I just do vocals. Here's the thing that I wrote. It sounds worse over the phone because it's having to record two different things, I swear, because it's supposed to be... What am I up to this week? Fucking diddly shit. Thursday I'm going to Thanksgiving with my mom. Right? And then... Okay, so Thursday I'm going to Thanksgiving. Friday, working. Tomorrow, working. Today, working. Fucking working, I guess. But I've got no fucking internet. So when I get home, I can't do anything besides fucking sit here and fucking cry, I guess. Because the internet provider that is out here does, like, there's no, like, we can't get shit out here. Shit's not good out here, okay? We live in the one fucking dead zone in, like, 1,000,000 fucking miles of here. The one dead zone. So we don't get any, we barely get any internet, and the internet that we do get is so fucking shitty, all of the devices that we have on it, we can only really have one device on at any given time. Right? It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't have a hotspot, so there's no there's no internet by phone, you know. So We don't have that. So we're going off the fucking grid at this point. All I can do is practice the guitar at this point. It's either that or I get a laptop. And fuck a laptop. We're not getting a laptop because, one, yes, I can move them around, but I can never do anything. But anyway, also to answer Curtis Knight, I do make music. Like, I make songs. I sing them. I don't play the guitar, so all of my guitar is bad. Frost! We talk fitness. We wicked strong for your size. Jealous. Yes, sir. We're wicked strong. Yes, sir. We're a sleeper build, as they say. But yeah, we're just kind of doing nothing right now. You got more time for practicing either guitar, choreography for your prop swords, stamina for your vocals. Yeah, I guess, but what's wrong with laptops? Because they fucking suck, dude. You can only play like a limited amount of games, right? I would have to go out to a random like fucking. I would have to go somewhere like out and about and then play video games there, right? Which is gas money that I already don't have, right? Laptops can't be really upgraded, so anytime you're trying to upgrade them, they fucking suck. Also, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, appreciate it. But you have a good day, John. You have a good day, John Maker. Appreciate you being here. Also, what's up, Lemon? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But anytime I get a laptop, right? A laptop is only really useful if you're working, right? And you're writing stories. But I draw. I do like several thousands of things, and a laptop starts slowing down after like 4 months, right? Half a year goes by, and the laptop is damn near useless because like it just doesn't want to work anymore, and I can't upgrade it, right? I can't upgrade the specs because everybody's upgrading their fucking like GPUs daily, damn near, right? Like I gotta upgrade the specs on it, right? I can't upgrade the specs on a laptop very often without spending a fucking boatload. I'm getting bullied by my horse. Damn, that's unfortunate. But yeah, no, a laptop is ass, bro. I got a laptop and it works just fine for me. Yeah, but you don't do anything on it. Like, all you do is play Minecraft. I'm using a computer for like a lot of things other than just that. I mean, I've got several, like I listen to YouTube at the same time as doing everything, right? A laptop is like a shittier computer. And I have to go out and fucking like sit in an area with internet, right? I would have to walk to the place with internet or drive to the place with internet and then sit there, right? Being like, hey, I'm using you guys' free internet, which puts me at fucking risk. I'm not buying a fucking laptop. I'm putting my foot down on it. I'm not buying a laptop when I have 2 perfectly good computers that I could be using, but I don't have fucking internet to use, okay? I don't give a fuck. Okay, and anybody who says, oh, just get a gaming laptop, no, because they won't last forever. And like, oh, I got a gaming laptop. Yeah, I got like extra shit. But now I'm sitting on a screen that's like the size of like my fucking tooth, my fingernails, okay? My forehead even, right? It's not that big of a screen. And like, because I'm sitting out there for more than 2 hours a day on the fucking laptop, internet problem is the same whether it's a laptop or PC? No. Like I said, I would have to go somewhere for the laptop, right? Yes, it allows me to go places with the laptop, but now I have to go somewhere with the laptop to be able to use it, right? If I have to, like, I can't just sit where I'm at with the laptop, right? The internet issues, it's going to be the same here regardless because fucking internet sucks here. What I'm saying is is that, again, I will need to move somewhere or go somewhere else to use said laptop to do anything on it. Which puts me back at the same fucking dilemma I was at before. I'm trying to play video games on my computer. What's up, Custom Tailored? But like I said, the internet problem is going to be the same regardless of a laptop. I said I'm not getting a laptop because I got 2 perfectly good computers that I just need internet for. That's it. That's all I was insinuating. I'm not getting a laptop because they fucking suck. And I'm tired of people being like, oh, we'll just get a laptop. No, it sucks. It's like a computer, but like way worse. It's like a phone the size of a computer. It's awful. And then on top of that, I have to keep it safe from a bunch of things. It's easier to break than a normal computer because, like, if I break a monitor, it doesn't, like, break the fucking tower, right? I break a monitor on, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to break a monitor, but let's say, like, for some reason my cat jumps on it and fucking scratches it, right? And it tears apart the keyboard or something like that. Can't use the keyboard anymore, right? I basically have a useless fucking computer, right? Throw that bitch away. It's like the same price as a normal computer too. Instead of just getting a normal computer for like, what, $500, I'd have to get a laptop for $500. And if I need to fix anything, I can't. Because they don't allow you to fucking fix them. They suck. They're a shittier version of a normal computer, which I already had 2 of them. So what we're probably going to do is when I move out, that's when we're going to have all the stuff where we're going to be able to do a little bit more, right? But I need money at first, so don't expect that for a little bit. Yeah, we need internet, first of all. First of all, we need internet. How do we do that? Good question. Fuck if I know. Because I am sitting at my house, well, at my uncle's house, because I don't have my own. I need money too low. I felt that deep in my bones. But to be able to move out, I need money, which I don't have, which means I need a better job, right? And to get a better job is to, like, you know, have above $15 an hour, right? Now, been struggling with that since day one, okay? Y'all have known this. We've been struggling since day one, okay? My eyes hurt, dude. Y'all don't understand the struggle, man. Okay? The economy is so bad that it's better to bleed out in an Uber than to call an ambulance. Exactly. But that's just hospitals. Those have always been expensive. I'm not even going to lie. Those have always been expensive. But my point is that either I get a job that I don't like, right? And then I have things that I do like at home, right? And then potentially quit in like 6 months of working there, right? Because I have a short temper. Or stick with the job I have and ask for more hours and then never have alone time, like home time. I understand the struggle. I'm right there with you. Exactly. Oh, what's up, Scott? What's up, my guy? But it's either stick with the job I have, right? And like get more hours and then never have off time, right? Or get stick with the job I have and never get off time, or get a different job and make like damn near double what I'm making now. But I hate the job, right? It's a back and forth. I don't want to hate my job because then I'm more than likely to quit because I have a short temper, you know. My temper is very short. I'm not gonna lie. I can get rage baited very easily, right? Especially at work with people that I don't like, right? Luckily, I work in a spot where I like majority of the people, right? I like a majority of my coworkers, right? Except for like three, but that's fine. They all know who they are because I have deliberately said almost to all of them that I don't like them. Maybe four, but I very rarely work with like three of them. I only work with one of them, and one of them happens to be a manager of sorts, right? So I'm good for now, but shit. You're not gonna like everybody that you meet. You're not gonna like everybody that you meet. But I don't want to go to a job where it's like, oh, you're getting paid $20 an hour, but we're going to whip you like a slave, right? We're going to like you breathe in the wrong direction, you're fired, right? I hate those types of jobs where they're like, hey, breathe in the wrong direction, you're fired. I would like to have a lot more leniency than I do, right? And that's probably a big factor of why I'm still fucking poor, right? Because I'm too damn choosy with my job options, I guess. So yeah, because like I'm hoping if I can get a job that's worth $15 an hour for a little bit, that'll bring me up enough to like get my own apartment, maybe, right? Because then I'm doing 15 an hour work, right, for like 40 hours a week, which for some reason I don't get 40 hours a week at any given job. But it's whatever. It's whatever. The only job that I did get 40 hours a week was fucking McDonald's, and they can go fuck themselves. McDonald's sucks ass. I hated working there. At this point, $20 an hour should be the legal minimum wage. Okay, so the problem with raising the minimum wage is that everyone else is going to raise their prices on things because now everyone is making more for those after graduation. Again, the problem with everybody making more is that everything will cost more, which is the entire crisis that we're going through right now, is that everything costs more. Also, BlackRock, go fuck yourself, right? Because they took all of the housing and made housing super fucking expensive. And so all the other buildings decided, hey, well, let's raise our prices, right? They suck. They can suck my fat, juicy schlong, okay? BlackRock sucks. They bought all the housing and then decided that they were going to raise the prices to whatever the hell they felt like it, and now we're poor. Yeah. So, yeah, no. It sucks, but we big chillin', I guess you could say. Because I have a job, right, which allows me to do the things that I do now, right? But I want more. That's all I'm saying. I want more money. More money. But to do that, I need internet, right? To do most of that, I need internet. What's up, Laney? Sorry, not everybody's like profile changed to different names. It's all your like your, I guess, whatever you named yourself whenever you first did. Whatever your Gmail is, I'm going to assume, but it's like at something. So I gotta like read everyone's to understand. Luckily, Criplord has the same fucking thing across the entire like continent, across the internet continental thing. If there were less people, there would be more houses / jobs to supply will increase. Okay, no. Because BlackRock is buying all these houses, they're buying them for cheap and then reselling them higher. Because whenever you buy all, nobody can go through you. You are no longer, because you're there. You're no longer going through of not having houses. Even if we decrease the people and supply went up, they would still keep their prices the same because they have not. The price of the dollar is still super fucking expensive. If you increase the minimum wage, they're just going to be like, hey, everyone's making more. So housing is, we supply, we're going to raise it because inflation. We have to deal with inflation. We have to pay our people. And so they're going to increase the price regardless. So do not increase minimum wage. Just make it easier for everything else, right? Make everything else cheaper. Have like a set price that certain things are at initially, right? Instead of just allowing everybody to, I don't know. Or not letting agencies buy fucking houses in fucking bulk, right? That would help. Instead of having agencies buy houses in bulk, it would be fucking better. But what do I know? No, it's a whole lot of things. But anyway, everything's super fucking expensive now. And so $10 an hour is unfortunately not enough to live. So guys, we will be making a time machine so I can go back to 1930, I don't know. Also, I'm thinking about streaming Minecraft tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have audio or not. I haven't decided. We'll have audio. Audio is what brings people to your Minecraft. Otherwise, they're just going to watch fucking silent gaming, and nobody wants to watch silent gaming. Not a soul watches silent gaming, and the people that do are weirdos. So just talk to them. That's what drives people to your channels, you talking to them. How do you think I have what I do on this channel? TC and later. All right. You have a good day. Lane, you have a good day. Yeah. Yeah. But, as of recently, I've wanted to do more and more stuff. Recently, I don't know if you guys would want to watch this, but streaming Magic the Gathering, right? Because I started getting into it. Just call me Laney. That's what I've been calling you, Laney. That's what I said. I've been saying Laney. Lonnie. Laney. Pick an easier name to pronounce. Right. We're going to call you L. I'd watch that. Exactly. Siegfried would watch it if, but you have to do audio. You have to do audio. I started a Java survival for the first time. Did you? I'm surprised that it's your first time starting it. Motherfucker. Java survival. Bitch. Stand still. I'm surprised you have a Java survival, But yeah. Oh, and laptops suck at streaming. They suck at streaming, dude. They suck. Or at least anytime I have tried to stream on them, they suck. Because their bandwidth fucking sucks. Or whatever. I think it's the bandwidth. But that's external. It's not the bandwidth. It's just my computer was garbage. Laptops are pretty garbage. I'm not even gonna lie. I've only mainly played Bedrock. Damn. What the hell? Why is my computer not turning out? What is this bullshittery? What is this bullshit? Baloney. I used to play Magic as a kid. There we go. Now it's turning out. Well, I started playing it recently because one of my coworkers likes playing it, right? And, I eventually started getting into it. What are your ticklish spots? Is that you, Sam? I'm not going to answer that question, you weirdo. I'm not going to answer that question. You play on phone or with actual cards? Well, we play with actual cards, but I don't have any cards. So I've just been borrowing my coworker's cards for now. He's making me a deck that is supposed to revolve around Mahito. The cursed spirit from JJK. Provide a pin? Yeah, nah shit. Let me do so. 0423 is Not it. 9328. It's 9328, chat. They got JJK cards now. No, I wasn't looking. No. So he's just using them to revolve around a character. It's not actually JJK. So, okay, there's these things. They don't have JJK cards yet. They have avatar cards, though. But, no, he said if you had to take a character and make it into a card, what would it be? If you had to, name... Just a moment. Fuck you! He said if you had to, name something, right? If you had to name a character, what type of character or playstyle would you do? And I said, Mahito. That'd be fucking cool. Being able to transfigure things or mutate and, take other people's cards away from them, right? And so it's revolving around Mahito's, play style without Mahito actually being in there. I think... Mine doesn't sound like shit. I'll probably watch JK again tomorrow. I felt that deep in my bones. Microsoft account? We're good. No internet. Sorry, I'm gonna real quick, there we go. A. E. I'll bring this down to A again. This one's way too high. A. D. Is this supposed to be B? What's supposed to be G? Sorry. To that guitar. Yeah, sorry. I'm having to... I played it and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, C is what I was going for, not A. Fuck, that sounds bad. Ew. That sounds like ass. Why? Okay. A. E. A again. A. Okay, cool. D. Okay. F. Actually, I think that's supposed to be B sharp, right? Right, B sharp. No, it's F sharp, that's why. I tuned it to the wrong F. And then B, right? Damn. This is B exactly. I did that shit by ear. Okay, now it should sound better. No wonder it sounded like ass earlier. Right? 14. There we go. Much better sounding. Much, much better. Right? Because if I were to do this. Yeah, buddy. We're built different like that. Also, my beard is coming in, chat. My beard is coming in. It's... You guys didn't want to know about that. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, I don't know what to talk about at this point. I'm... Yo, what's up, Speed Soft? How you doing? H Speed Soft. Y'all weren't ready for that. Y'all weren't ready for that. All that. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all weren't ready for that, chat. Y'all weren't ready for that. Y'all still aren't ready for that. Y'all still aren't ready for that, okay? I must be super boring. No wonder nobody wants to fucking watch me anymore. Like, look at me. I'm playing fucking Dinosaur Run. and saying la 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 over and over again. No wonder nobody wants to watch me. I'm boring. Ugh. Playing a dinosaur running game, and I have a score of 20,793. I came back, and all I hear is brain rot sounds again. My bad, guys. My bad. No Wi-Fi. What games do you have on that computer? None. I reset the computer because I was like, oh, I'm just going to reset this computer since I haven't used it in years, right? So I can have a fresh, clean slate, right? To get a bunch of other games. Do some coding, you know, video game design, art, right? And this is what my computer is right now. Fucking empty. Empty. This screen isn't even on anymore. Fucking empty. Not a fucking thing. The stream backlog. Damn. Does it have a GPU in it? Yeah. Nah, shit. I just don't have this other screen because I don't have the cord for it. I mean, I do have the cord for it, but that specific cord is busted. I'm pretty sure it got busted in the move. But that's what we have. I'm going to put it back on a white. Motherfucker, why are you only now doing the other colors? There we go. White. Play Blue Lock game OST. Again, I don't know how to play the actual guitar. I'm bad at this. How much storage do I have on my phone? Left? 200 megabytes, dude. Or millibytes. Whatever. I can't even take pictures on my phone anymore. It's got that low of space. But my last phone had double the size, like double the amount of space. Like just for my entire phone, right? So I already had this much, like, a bunch of apps already on it. So basically, when I broke my phone and got this one, right, I degraded in, like, amount of size. So now I have, like, half. All of my stuff, I'd already basically had this level of phone stuff on here. And I am not good at guitar. These are like the 4 fucking riffs that I know. I'm bad at it. You can really simple riffs, right? Because if you notice, moving my fingers up and down, right? I'm not good. I'm just playing with one fucking finger this entire time, just moving it up and down the fretboard. You into malware, all that, reversing, and whatnot? What the fuck are you talking about? You can do a hotspot like that. It's what I did before I bought Wi-Fi. I don't have a hotspot at all. Like, I literally barely have internet on my phone, let alone on here. And to do that, like, it sucks. You said you like coding. That's what I thought I asked. Okay, not all coding is fucking malware, okay? And reversing does not exist. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I hate when people say stuff about a subject that they don't fucking know about, right? And this is more just a tangent. I'm not getting onto you or anything, right? Coding is not just like, oh, I'm sending malware to people. It's a lot of things, right? It's not one thing. What kind of phone do you got? A A14. I don't have a hotspot because that's not what my provider has. The provider does not allow it. My phone just sucks. Because I downloaded at one point, like, because I was trying to find an image online. So I downloaded a fucking thing. I'm a hacker. Let's be real. I know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I asked you. No, dumbass. Because sending malware, one, is legal. Unless it's white hat hacking. And then they already know. And then it's not malware at that point. Frost, is that you? Whoa, not a bathroom stream. Let's go. Yes, sir. Mac a whole lot of Miller. We're sitting here at a desk. Enjoying life. Reversing malware is not illegal. No, but there's no reason to reverse malware. There's no real reason to do that. But it's not, I'm not an IT guy. I'm a coder. Coding and reversing malware, two different things, right? Yes, they happen. They are under the same umbrella, but it's not the same thing. It's very interesting and cool. Maybe to you. It ain't cool to me. This shit is boring as fuck. Okay? What is going on right here? What is this? Ew. Ew, that hair right there looks nasty. I make video games. I code up video games and AI tools. And by AI tools, I mean like I coded my own AI, not like, oh, I went and got an API and did all that. Like I'm currently working on a neural network just because I feel like that would be fun to do. I'm not gonna lie, I want my own Jarvis. And one that I don't have to ask fucking ChatGPT, so I can ask when it, like, shit that's offline, you know? Shit like that. What language? Right now I'm doing it in Python, but I also do it in C++, C#, and I'm thinking of making a website, so HTML as well. So I'm doing it in Python just because it's easier in Python to make an actual AI. But as you can see, I can't do shit because I have no fucking internet to download a coding thing. I enjoy C#. C# is good. C# is good, but I enjoy Python a whole lot more. Just because Python, I don't have to go through the trouble of putting a fucking semicolon at the end of every goddamn text. You know how often I use a semicolon? Dino high score. You want to see my Dino high score, guys? Here, look. Here. There you go. Jump. It's like 20,000 right now. 20,793. I was locked the fuck in that. What do you say about the internet? The internet itself just sucks. So, like, the Ethernet itself is dookie water, okay? Because we live out in the middle of the boonies, anything that is attached to the internet still sucks. You're cutting in and out even on the phone. Exactly. Exactly. That's how bad the internet is here. I'm playing fucking that. Okay? That. Still, why don't you hook it up? Because it doesn't do anything. I will still be cutting in and out, which makes it almost impossible to fucking do anything, like download shit. Like, we get 4 minutes of TV before it starts doing its fucking thing. I will never be able to download anything. Okay? It will never... Holy shit. I'm like one of those weird cats that have weird skin. Right? I just won't be able to do fucking anything, really. And the Ethernet cable is still not long enough. The Ethernet cable is not long enough to make it. Genuinely gonna trip the fuck out. And if I hook up the Ethernet cable, everything else starts slowing down. All the other shit starts slowing down. Because it's another thing on the internet to begin with. And we already only get 4 minutes worth of fucking TV before it starts fucking loading and trying to process anything. How much is the internet? I don't know. I don't pay for the internet here. But again, we live out in the middle of nowhere, so we already don't get very many providers that are out here. So. Y'all don't split the internet? No. Because, okay. I did not really want to move in here. I'm not going to lie. I did not really want to move in. I only moved in because of the fact that my uncle got married and he was moving out. I did not have anyone else to split my apartment with. Because I don't make enough money to keep the apartment. So I kind of just had to go along without, I didn't really have an option here. Here is where I had to go. And we got here. She already had internet. So he basically turned off all the other internet providers, which means we don't have another internet provider right now. So, yeah. We don't have shit. Nothing. Dookie water amounts. So, no. It is between him and her. Sorry, I'm very anxious right now. Because I really wanted to, draw something. Because, again, I've been wanting to draw this comic for, the longest time, and I just started getting the hang of being able to draw characters. Right? Look. I just started being able to draw women somewhat. Right? I started drawing Gato. Right? Yes, their outfit's kind of ass, but that's alright. It's literally just a quick, have you look for another internet. Broski, did I just tell you I don't have money to do all that? I just told you. I do not have money for that. They have not gone out and looked for a different internet. Because for them, this is all that they need. I am basically a third wheel. Again, I do not make money or enough money to do anything. That's not a job. You're rage baiting me. Have you looked for another internet? No shit. We don't have any other internets here. Again, most internet providers do not go out here anyway. Just because it's in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. All of our other internet providers are down. Because my uncle does not need any others. Thought you made like $200 a month or something. $200 a month and $300 for rent here. Still, I still don't make enough money, broski. $200 a month is not a whole lot, broski. And secondly, it's not $200 a month. I make like after bills, because I pay $300 living here. After bills, it's like $300 extra a month. What is $200 a month going to do? Exactly. $200 a month ain't gonna do shit. I have to pay $300 to sleep on a couch right now. Can you guys stop acting like Frost isn't smart? He is looking into everything available, every avenue, and he knows his shit. He can see those characters. Can we see those characters? Well, I mean, we got these, but look, they're just trying to help, broski. Don't get too mad at them. I'm more or less. So this is Namiko. She's a cryptid for a comic that I'm writing. $200 a month isn't even going to feed someone in this economy. Exactly. My point is proven. But I make at least like right now I'm making $300 a month at the end of the month, right? So I have to pay another $150 because like right now I'm down to $9 for the rest of the week. $9 plus whatever cash is in my true. That's my point. That's my point. Well, exactly. My like 200 ain't doing shit. I do not have money for anything. It's really difficult to, build up any money if I'm not getting paid a whole lot. Which is why I had an issue with hours, right? So I would just like to say, so I got in trouble the other day from my general manager for getting us off the clock effectively and not letting the manager ride the fucking clock because I know that's what she wanted. Do you meal prep the week? No, I don't have money for it. I don't have money for all that. All the meals that they have here are for their kids and stuff like that. And I would have to cook anything because we don't have anything that I don't have to cook, right? And I would need to be able to cook it at work, and I can't do that. I can't cook anything at work. So no. We don't have bread sandwiches right now. And I don't have money to go get right now. So, yeah, no, I got $9 left in my account, which I actually thought I had less initially, but whenever I got gas last night to fill up my car, I had like $5 extra. Because initially I thought I had $22. I spent $20 on gas, right? And then it was like, hey, you have $9 left in your account. And I was like, 22 minus 20 is not 9. That's all I'm saying. But I'll take the extra $5, right? So, what is this? Our house? Can't connect to this network? I bet I fucking can, and it's gone. The network is gone. Either way. And I only work for like 4 hours, so I can survive without food for 4 hours. But my point is that I don't make enough money to do fucking shit, okay? Not a whole lot. No, I also don't have a lot of hours, so that also contributes to why I don't make a whole lot. Because, like, there's a difference, in what you can do, right? We'll even use this right here as an example, right? We'll use this as an example. When you get paid, wake one big meal and raisin through the next week, like 3 pounds of beef and 3 packets of taco seasoning for a week and half dudes. Again, I would need to cook all of it. I don't have anything to cook it at work, so I'll just starve at work. It's fine. I don't need meal prep right now. Especially when I can't afford it. Where are all my fucking pens, dude? All my pens go missing in like a day. Anyway, so let's math this one out, guys. Right? If I make $10 an hour and I only work for 28 hours, right? 10 times what? 28 is 280. 280. Multiply that by 2. That's my 2 weeks, right? That is 0, 6, 506. So $260 extra, minus about 100 for gas, right? So minus, you've got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. Minus about 100 for gas. That gets me $160 extra. You made $800 a month after taxes. No, the fuck I don't. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about how much I make a month. Oh, hold on. I'm having to tell you what I make every 2 weeks, because you have to remember, I have to subtract most of that stuff before all that other stuff. Right? I have to do the multiplied of what I have after 2 weeks, because again, I'm paying like $150, because I'm not sitting here at the end of the month having $800 the entire month and then just being like, oh, awesome, I now have $800 for the entire month, right? No, I use part of my paycheck. So then every paycheck I have less. What do you make each 2 weeks? Like I just said, about 560 every 2 weeks. Before bills, 560 before bills. After, let's say a month, 1,120 is a month. Make about 1,120 a month. But 28 hours is if I get my full hours. That's the ones I'm scheduled for. Hardly ever do I get my 28 full hours. In fact, hey, it's me again. Did you ever end up doing that backflip? No. Because not once did I ever say that I could do a backflip. I told you I couldn't to begin with. But anyway, I'm making that at Brahms while going to high school. Yeah, exactly. It's shit. It's shit. What about a cartwheel? I can do a cartwhel, but I'm not doing one right now because we are currently not on that subject, Moon. We're not on that subject, okay? But after, like, you don't get SNAP or anything, right? No, I do not. So 160 is about what I have left in my account to do whatever left, right? Which is not a whole lot, but it's better than before, right? But this is only like I think this will be my second paycheck here, right? So I was already negative 100. So I was already negative 150. So I had about $10, right? I only had about $10 left last week, right? So, and then this week I had to spend fucking $70, right? I had to spend $70 on fucking on repairs for my car. I'll have to lower your score 1 out of 10 cartwheels on this channel, but Honest Host is dodging, proving that he can do a cartwheel. Okay. And I'm not dodging it. I'm just saying we're on a different subject. We're talking about finances, bud. Finances. Why don't you get SNAP? I get it. Because every time I go in, they're like, you're not available. You make too much. And I was like, I don't. I physically don't. What are you talking about? I don't make enough to live. What are you talking about? And they're like, well, looking at your expenses, you should be able to. And I'm like, no. I have other shit in my life. You know. But mostly, right? But that's supposed to be at the end of every 2 weeks, right? Every 2 weeks is about 560. But also, I hardly ever get 500, you know? I hardly ever get 500. I'm more on the line at 468. I think that's when I made last check. But I make like 460 per paycheck. So minus 300. So 8, 6. So I have 160 left minus 150. Actually, no, that's the 300 for the month. Minus about 100. That gives me 68 bucks left to do whatever. 160 a week is 640 a month. So your bills after a week in gas emergency, you have about 125-ish. Multiply that by 4. That's 400 hours. Given hours, obviously. What? That's not a week. That's every 2 weeks, broski. That's every 2 weeks. Not every week. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I'm making that. Okay? Like I said, I make every paycheck, which is every 2 weeks, every paycheck $468, give or take. Minus that by 300, which is my bills, right? Which is my generic bills before gas, right? That's 300. Add another 100 to that. That makes 400 because of the fact that I need gas, right? And that's about 100 for the 2 weeks, right? Putting me at a whopping $68 left on my paycheck. Multiply that by 2. That's how much I have left a month to use. Multiply that by 2. Motherfucker! Who made this fucking pen, dude? It fucking sucks. It's shitty. Ah! Ah! This pen sucks ass. Didn't you have a Patreon at one point? I do have a Patreon. That gets me $3 a month. So $3 extra to whatever you have. Actually, no, $5 extra a month. Or is it closer to 11? I think it's $11.98. But I only get to use that every month. But you're not charged $300 every 2 weeks, right? That's once a month after expenses. Yeah. But I'm doing the monthly one. No, I'm not. That's not the monthly one. So minus 150. Yeah, hold on. We gotta do it again. 468 minus 150. 8, 1, 3, 318 minus 100. 8, 1, 2, 218. We have about 218. We have about 218. Exactly, Mac. What was it called? I fucking chunked that thing, because fuck that. That shit was ass. You should have like 500 left after all expenses. Okay. No. No, it would still be less than 400. Again. And that's just assuming that all I have to pay is the fucking thing. Right? I don't have 500 left. Where are you guys getting 500 from? My math is doing none of that. My math is doing none of that. Like I said, I'm getting around 468. No, 468 every paycheck. So that's a month would be 4, 6, 8 times 2. 8 times 6 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 13. 4 times 2 is 8. 936. 936 minus 300. Six, 3, 6, 636 minus 100. 536. Yeah, but I'm not going by a monthly basis. Because oh no, that's double 218. But that's every 2 weeks. I have 218 every 2 weeks. Well, I'm doing it again. Okay? I have to make sure math is correct, okay? 218 every 2 weeks. But that doesn't get me a whole lot. That doesn't do a whole lot. Right? And then you gotta subtract any and all subscriptions I have, like Discord, fucking Crunchyroll, show stuff that I watch on my phone. which I think equals out to like $50. It's not a whole lot, because it's only a month. Everything's like $12 a month. I need people to stop fucking texting me, for the love of God. I need people to stop texting me. But anyway, I only have $2.18 left, right? That's after gas and stuff like that. That's assuming I literally pay nothing else, like food or water or anything else. That's assuming I only pay gas. And I only pay $150 every 2 weeks. Only. That's not a whole lot. That's not a whole lot to, you know. Let's say I wanted to, right? Because for this past week, so that money currently, right? So I've only had one paycheck since I've been living here, right? So I've only had one paycheck so far. Subtract, because I've only had, so that would have been $218 minus $70, right? That puts me at 8, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 148. I was at 148 this week. And then I had a bunch of other stuff that I was doing this week. So I had 148 for the entire week. For the entire 2 weeks. But I'm down to like $9 right now. Just because I don't think I made $468 last paycheck. I think I made way less than that last paycheck. Hopefully I make more than that this paycheck. Extra 50 if you drop your subscriptions. Yeah, but I'm not dropping those subscriptions because I watch those. So I've literally got like 3, which is Discord, which allows me to send like important documents across the internet, which is I think like $12. I got Crunchyroll, which allows me to watch the animes that I do watch, right? And then YouTube Premium. So done with the ads. So that's about 50. But I'm not dropping those. Those are mostly like Discord has a subscription service. Yeah, I know it has a subscription service. I have like what's it called? Nitro or some shit? It's the one that allows you to send bigger like, but your internet sucks, right? How are you able to watch them? Usually I'm not at home. I'm not here. So, but yeah, no, I had to like drop $70 just to fix my cars. Like, okay, so next paycheck I have to drop $150. Well, close to $170 on repairs for my car, right? Because my radiator fan went out, and I needed an oil change this week. So I got an oil change. And then I need a new radiator fan because my radiator fan was making sounds already, and I was concerned. And then we initially thought it might have been the oil, right? We looked at it because I hadn't had an oil change in a while. We fixed the oil. We got the oil thing fixed, and then we were like, okay, cool, we have an oil change. And then as I was driving away, it started making the sound again. And I was like, fuck, what is that sound? Why is it making this sound? So it was the radiator fan. The radiator fan was going out. Luckily, I live next to a highway, so driving fast cools down the radiator enough that I'll be fine, right? For now, until I can get the actual fan to fix it. Which, to fix it, need to drop 170, right? I think it's like 114 for the actual radiator fan itself, and then another however much it is to get someone to fix it, right? Which, it's going to cost me the same at any mechanic, but I have a friend that I know that I trust a lot more than a mechanic. So, that's what we got to do. We got to get the radiator fan fixed. So that's another 170. So I won't be able to have BYOT? The fuck is BYOT? The fuck is BYOT? Biot? Bring your own trailer? Damn. Bring your own tampons. Damn. But, we gotta get that fixed. So, that's what we're doing. I don't know what Criplet's going on about. Don't you try and threaten me, boy. Okay? Either way, I gotta go get that fixed, which is 170 out of the bank. So, take minus 70 for this week, minus 70, 6, 4, 1. 13 minus 7 is 6. 4 minus 1, 5. Let's say 170 just because that's an upper amount. 6, 3, I think. No, that's 9, 4. So 3. 260. Some 90 left after this. A fan ain't hard, my guy. I can walk you through it. Send your number. Send my number on Discord. It's my radiator fan. It's pulling my car apart and then putting it back together. I don't got the tools for that. It's a pick and pull on the highway that goes through Waco, and it's bring your own tools. Oh, I don't have my own tools. So, either way, I've got a person that's working on it. That's working on it for, I think, I would assume anywhere from 30 to 40, right? Because they're pulling my car apart, putting it back together, right? But I'm less worried about that. So I should have, minus 150 because I was negative 155. 141, and I think I spent 141 on food. A fan ain't that hard, my guy. But like I said, I gotta fix my radiator fan, and my God, I gotta fix my radiator fan and just, quality of life stuff, so I can keep my car, Anyway, that's what I gotta do. Bring it to William. He could help you. Like I said, I already got a person that's working on it that's gonna help me out with it, right? He's showing me how to do it to begin with. So I've got a person, guys. I've got a person. It's all right. Calm down. But I should have 141 left. $141 left this week. I'm down to like $9 right now, so I 140 probably went to like food or something, food or gas. I think it was probably in gas. What was it that I spent that on? Oh, all of my subscriptions came through, so minus 50. Minus 50. 91$. Yeah, that was on food at work. But, like I said, 140 could feed you for 2 weeks. Yeah, it could. But I think I spent the 91, because it's actually 91 that it was. Because I forgot to subtract the subscription stuff, which was $50. Which puts me at $91. Probably a little less than that, just because, there's probably a little bit more there somewhere. But, yeah. But yeah, I've only been here for like a week, so I only had one, like I've only started off. So next week I should have $91 left after all my other expenses. I should. Should is a big word. Should is a big word. But I didn't work all that much last week. So I don't think I'm going to get nearly as much as this. I'm not going to lie. Because I don't know if y'all guys saw, but I only worked on one day, one of these days, I worked an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes for 10 minutes, for $10 an hour, is fucking $15. $15, guys. 15. An hour and 30 minutes is $15. So, yeah. I was pretty peeved about that. And I was over here getting in trouble because of that exact thing, right? Which I was going to get sent home anyway, regardless. But, yeah, I'm pretty peeved. So, I don't think I'm making it. I think I probably made like $150 last week. Tops. Because I kept getting sent home early. So, we will figure it out. So, I doubt that I'll have 91. That's probably why I'm down fucking $40. 3 pounds of beef would be like 10 to 20 with 3 $2 packets of seasoning, 16 for the beef, tortillas, cheese, sauce. Again, broski, I have to be able to cook that. I can't cook that at work, broski. Shut up. I have to be able to cook that. I'm not eating that shit cold, man. I have to be able to cook it. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream because fuck you, that's why. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Y'all stay frosty, friends. Love y'all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.